And hello, everyone. Welcome in to another game of Net Poker here. We're about to get underway here on this beautiful end of August episode. And we're about to see if our champion can hold on a little bit longer. But let's get started.
From the casino floor of MVG Studios, it's the game where high hands can lead to high rewards. Welcome to Net Poker. And now, snaps and claps for your host, the floor boss of our casino, Brandon Scruggs.
Hey, thank you. Thank you all so much. Good to see everybody. Welcome in. Thank you, Cool Cat. Appreciate it. Welcome into Net Poker, everybody. We got another good one here for you today on this end of August here as we are about to kick off another round of your new favorite card game show here. And our returning champion here on Net Poker, we'll introduce him and our challengers in a minute. But first off, let me introduce my man behind the bar, working hard for us today, Mr. Jason Myers, everybody.
It's funny you mentioned kickoff because I'm actually working on an NFL theme drink back here. Get back to me, I'll let you know what it is.
Ooh, okay, yeah. Football season kicking off, both college and NFL this weekend. Yeah, definitely looking forward to that. See what you come up with, and one of these guys will get a chance to taste it first when they become our VIP. It might be one of these men. So let's meet him now. Starting with our returning champion. Back with us, the grand total so far of $10,750. Please welcome in Mr. Russ Bielefeld. Hi. Feeling good tonight, man? So yeah, 2 weeks in a row here. Managed to get to the Outlaw. Unfortunately, Outlaws managed to outdraw you in both cases here. You think you can, if you get back there tonight, you think you might be able to take home that jackpot?
Maybe. I mean, it did take me several episodes to break the bank on Scott's show, so who knows?
Yeah, we will see what happens here on that. But in the meantime, good luck to you. And let's meet your challengers. They're going to be taking you on in this first one. Starting in the middle podium, we have Mr. Doug Trovinger with us.
Hi. This orange juice tastes kind of spiky.
Understandably so. Tell the folks a little bit about yourself, Doug.
Well, I have, excuse me. I am a small business owner here in Nashville, Tennessee, as well as the owner of a family of franchise teams in beer league hockey.
And when you're not busy out on the ice there, what else do you like to do?
So, of course, I love playing game shows here on that MVG network. So, if you haven't done so, subscribe to the channel. Tell your friends. Let's get to $2,000 by the end of the year, and also cooking. So, I love watching cooking shows, which kind of while eating dinner or lunch or breakfast.
I see. Well, fantastic. Well, good luck to you today. And by the way, thanks for the free plug. Your check's in the mail. And
I didn't know any better. I'd say he's trying to be the one to get over here right now.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Trying to butter his way in, but nope, got to play the game in order to do that. And you'll have to take on our third contestant here, Scott Seffy McVeigh, with us, everybody.
Yay!
Hey, how's it going?
It is going as well as it can be here as we gear up for the football season here. But for the folks out there, tell them a little about you.
Sure thing. 54 years old from Hays, Kansas, and when I'm not here at the MVG studios here, I'm actually as a hardware store associate, and I also have two beautiful grandkids. And hopefully next month I get to enjoy a little trip down to Orlando to go to Universal Studios for Halloween Horror Nights.
Oh yeah, that's something I would love to do, but
Yep.
it gets super busy that time of year. But
Oh yeah.
again, I got to get my mother down there too at some point as well. But let's see if we can do that. But hopefully everybody here is ready to play our game. So let's get into it and let's play some net poker. All right, of course, we start off with our first round game here is our video poker round. We give you each 10 points to start, and now I'm going to ask you some trivia questions here. Each question gets you 10 points, and the more points you get, the better your chances to try to move on to our next round here. But let's do a quick buzzer check to make sure everything is working here. We start with you, Russ. Thank you. And Doug. Awesome. And Seffi. There it is. Okay.
There you go.
All right. All the buzzers are working here. So, again, I'll ask you 5 trivia questions. Each one you get right is going to add 10 points to your score. And then we're going to go and try to add some more to it by drawing your hands on our video poker board. But we'll talk about that in a minute. First, let's ask some trivia. So, good luck, players. Hands on buzzers. Here comes your first question tonight, worth 10 points. All right. International Business Machines in Computing is a company better known. Yes, Russ?
IBM.
IBM is correct. 10 points for you. All right, 10 points there. And it's time for another 10-point question. Here it is. All right. Alpha is the first letter, and that is Seffi.
Greek alphabet.
Not what we're looking for. Continue on. Doug not needing any more information.
Omega.
Alpha is the first letter of the Greek alphabet. What's the last? Omega is correct, sir. 10 points for you. After 20. All right. Which ruler of China launched the Cultural Revolution in May of 19... Russ.
Chairman Mao.
Yes, Mao Zedong is correct. 10 points for you. After 30. All right, players, what's the main ingredient of a frittata? And that's Doug.
Eggs.
Yeah, it's a type of omelet. You're right. 10 points for you. After 30.
Yeah, the cooking fanatic better get that one right.
Right. All right, and
Depending on how scrambled my brain is.
all right, final question here for 10 points, players. Between 1999 and 2002, the advertising campaign that became known as "What's Up" advertised with Seffi.
Budweiser beer.
Which beer? Budweiser's correct. 10 points for you. All right. Good question round there. And as we look at the scores, Russ and Doug both tied in the lead with 30 points. Seffi has 20. So that means, Seffi, you're going to be going first in our video poker round. So here's how it works. First off, we are going to shuffle our board up here. We have the cards 9 through aces up there. You're going to pick 5 cards off the board. And those cards are going to become your poker hand. And, of course, the bigger your poker hand, the more points you're going to get. Take a look here for the folks at home who can't see it. If you score a pair of jacks or less, you're going to lose 5 points on the board. A pair of queens, kings, or aces will get you 5. 2 pairs is worth 10. 3 of a kind's worth 15. A straight gets you 20. Flush gets you 25. A full house gets you 40. 4 of a kind gets you 125 points. Straight flush gets you 250 points. And if you somehow can get the natural royal flush here, that is not only worth 1,000 points, but you get a very special prize, which we will talk about if someone ever hits it. But again, it's very nice. So we're looking forward to giving it away. And maybe you might be the one to do it, Seffi. So if you're ready,
All right.
go ahead and pick out 5 numbers there.
I'm going to start with number 4.
Number 4, it's an ace of spades.
Okay. 22.
22, and king of hearts.
Okay. Number 14.
14, ace of hearts.
All right. 11.
11, a king of diamonds.
Okay. So for 7.
And 7, A 9 of spades. All right, so you got yourself 2 pairs so far. It's currently worth 10 points. You can keep that hand, or you could try to improve it by drawing some more cards. What would you like to do?
Yes, I'm going to try to improve it. Let's keep everything except the 9.
All right, the 9's going to go away, so you got 1 card to draw. Looking for an ace or a king for a full house here.
All right. Well, let's try number 9.
And number 9's going to give us a 10 of diamonds. All right, that's 2 pairs, sir. That gets you 10 points. We're all tied up 30 apiece. Let's see, where should he have went for the aces and kings? There was 2 on the top row, and the 2 aces were on the bottom row there.
Wow.
All right. Well, interesting setup here. We now have a 3-way tie with 30 points apiece. So we'll start with the person furthest to the left. Champ, that is you, Russ. You ready to go?
Okay. Why not?
All right, here we go. Let's shuffle the board again. All right, cards have been shuffled. Go ahead and make your selections.
8. Well, let's just go ahead and start with my 2 favorite numbers. And 10. 6 first.
All right, 6 is a king of clubs.
And the 10.
10, jack of diamonds.
Yeah, right. Try something else now. I don't get to pick 13 that often. Unlucky for some. Try it.
All right, 13 is an ace of spades.
And Kobe, 24.
24 is a king of diamonds.
Hey, there we go. And Kobe, 8.
And Kobe 8 is a 9 of clubs. All right, so it looks like you've got a pair of kings so far. That's going to be 5 points there. You can try to improve upon that, or you can keep the hand. What do you want to do?
Oh, I'm definitely going to take some new cards.
Okay. All right,
keep the kings, get rid of everything else.
All right, we're just going to hold on the kings. Hopefully find the other 2 that are up on the board. Get 3 more picks.
Yeah, let's go for another casino game. Blackjack. 21.
Blackjack, 21 is a 9 of diamonds.
All right. 2 little ducks. 22.
22 is a king of spades.
Hey.
One more up there.
Hey. Yes. Let's try. But you know what? Let's see if they're pairing up again. Michael Jordan, 23.
All right, next door, 23 gets you a 9 of hearts. Look at that. That's a full house, sir. That's 25 points. Oh, sorry, full house. That's a 40-point hand. I'm sorry. 40 points for us. Put you at 70. All right, very good. Where was that other king up there? It was number 9 right there. Number 9's where it was, but all right. But a good hand there, 40 points for us. That puts him at 70. He's in the lead. All right, Doug, you got your work cut out for you there, sir. You think you can do it?
I think so.
All right, you got to get a full house or better here in order to make it to the VIP lounge. Let's see what happens. Let's shuffle that board one more time. All right, cards are shuffled around, and go ahead and give us 5 numbers.
Okay, how about 11?
Starting with 11. Ace of hearts.
16.
16. Queen of diamonds.
9.
Number 9. 10 of diamonds.
2.
Little deuce. King of spades.
And 4.
4. A 10 of clubs. All right, so you have a pair of 10s so far. That's going to cost you 5 points there. My guess is you want to redraw, right?
Yeah, let me go ahead and get rid of the first, second, and fourth cards.
All right, so you're going to keep the 10s?
Keep tens.
All right, we're going to get rid of the ace, the queen, and the king, and you get 3 more picks. You are looking for the other 2 tens up there for quads.
14.
14 is an ace of spades.
Okay. 21.
21 is a jack of diamonds.
And 7.
Number 7 is going to be an ace of diamonds. All right, so that's going to get you 2 pair, and that is worth 10 points, sir.
Okay.
And at the end of our round, our video poker round, actually, before we do that, let's show the rest of the board. Where were those other 10s at? There was one behind 10. 10 and 18 were where you needed to go there for that. Okay. So the end of our video poker round, Steffi's got 30, Doug's got 40, but with 70 points, Russ is tonight's VIP, everybody. All right. And Russ, before we take you over to the VIP lounge, get that great cocktail from Jason, it's time for you to win some money, sir. For winning the round, you get to pick a letter in the word poker. We have cash amounts up there from $500 to $5,000. Pick a letter, and you win what's behind it.
It is still going to be the R.
Going with the R, and behind the R we have $5,000. It's the big one. Nicely done, sir. There's the rest of the money over there. And congratulations, Russ. That puts you up to $15,750. And you are tonight's VIP, sir. That means you get to head on over there to the bar, and we'll talk with bartender Jason back there. Jason, I know you were working on a cocktail back there. What you got for Russ tonight?
Well, since Russ just scored the touchdown, he can celebrate with the end zone.
Ooh, okay.
Yep, I got the drink lined up. Russ, come over here and enjoy it. And we'll be back to have our own little touchdown celebration with more that poker right after this. Don't go away.
Time to find out who can make the best hand at poker and who's getting the hand across the face. It's more Net Poker with Brandon Scruggs.
Thank you, everybody. Welcome back to Net Poker here. Appreciate you, Cool Cat. And we are ready to set off round number 2 here, our 5-card poker round. But before we get to that, let's check in with Russ over the VIP section. Russ, how's that end zone?
Well, as I mentioned before, not a fan of bourbon, but hey, it's lemonade and beer, so I'm not gonna complain.
Right.
Again, I wish I knew who was going to be over here in advance so I could have a list written down. Don't serve this to this person.
Right. I feel that. So, Jason, why don't you tell everybody what is in that end zone cocktail you made?
Well, as Russ made mention, it's actually a 2-part drink. There's the shot glass, which has 2 ounces of bourbon and 4 ounces of lemonade, and then there's the chaser, which is a 12-ounce bottle or a can of your favorite lager or beer.
Okay. And that's how you make the end zone. All right. That'd be one that I try. Cause I said I drink just about anything outside of like gin. That's the only thing I'm not a fan of personally. But all right.
Just keep me away from vodka. That's all I gotta say.
Got you. No potato water for Jason. Got it. Cool.
Right.
All right. Well, you guys sit back and enjoy your time over there in the VIP lounge. Meanwhile, Doug and Seffi are about to battle it out here, playing a little 5-card poker here. So he's going to be taking on Russ in our final round of the game here. So, Doug and Seffi, let's get right to it. Let's play some 5-card poker, shall we? All right. As we shuffle the cards, Doug, you actually had more points than Seffi in that last round, so I'll let you cut the deck. Give me a number between 1 and 26.
26.
Cutting the whole thing, all right? Just put the final card there. All right. Here's how this round works. We're going to show you 2 cards. I'm going to ask you a trivia question. Get it right, it's trivia question. Okay, 10 points, and then you get your choice of 2 cards, one of the 2 cards, to start building your 5-card poker hand this round. The first 4 cards will be face up, and questions will be worth 10 points apiece. That 5th card, however, will be face down, and if you get a question right, that's going to be worth 15 points. Whichever one of you has the higher scoring hand of the 2 will receive a 25-point bonus, and the person with the most points at the end of this round will take on Russ in our final round for a chance to see who can go against the Outlaw for tonight's jackpot, currently sitting at $60,000. So, a lot to get to, so good luck to you players. Hands on your buzzers as we reveal the first 2 cards for this round of 5-card poker. All right. We have a 9 and a king. 9 and a king. All right. So hands on buzzers. Here comes your first 10-point question. Matthew McConaughey starred as rodeo rider Ron Woodruff in what 2013 film? It's time. We were looking for Dallas Buyers Club. All right. No harm, no foul. Let's try this one. What color can be found on the highest number of current national flags appearing on 100? Doug?
I'm going to guess white.
Nope. White is incorrect. Seffi, you have a guess? I'll finish. Let me finish the question. What color can be found on the highest number of current national flags appearing on 148 of them?
I'm going to guess red.
Red is correct, sir. 10 points for you.
Okay.
All right. Which card would you like? The left or the right?
I would like the king on the right.
All right, you get the king there. Seffi's king, of course, on the bottom. Doug's building on the top. Let's reveal the next 2 cards. We have a 9 of spades and a queen of hearts on this one. All right. All right, another 10-point question. Here it comes. All right, which planet in the solar system takes the shortest time to orbit the sun? And that's Seffi.
Mercury?
Yes, 88 days. You are correct, sir. 10 more points for you.
Okay.
Which card would you like?
Might be a little risky, but I'm going to take the queen.
I'm going to take the queen, all right? That gives Doug a pair of 9s there. And you've got a king high so far, but let's see what happens. Reveal the next 2 cards, please. It's a king and a 10. King and a 10 here. Another 10-point question. Here it comes. An aquifer is an underground store of what? Doug.
Water.
Water's correct, sir. 10 points for you. Which card would you like?
Ooh. This is a tough one. I'll take the king.
All right, I'm going to take the king. Stopping Seffi from getting a higher pair. You're still ahead with a pair of 9s. Let's see the next 2 cards, please. Ooh, a 10 of hearts and a jack of clubs there. Interesting here. Let's see what we get here for this next question for 5. Or next question for 10, I should say. The month of January is named after who? The Roman god of beginnings. And that's Seffi.
Juno.
No, I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Doug, let me finish the question. The month of January is named after who? The Roman god of beginnings and transitions.
Judea.
No. We were looking for Janus. Janus is what we're looking for.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, anyway.
No harm, no fair. Here we go. Let's try another 10-point question here. All right. Players in tennis. Since 1977, which Grand Slam tennis tournament has been held in January? Doug.
Is that the Wimbledon?
No, I'm sorry, that's not Wimbledon. Seffi, I'll finish the question here. Which Grand Slam tennis tournament has been held in January every year?
I think it's the Australian Open.
The Australian Open is correct. 10 points for you. All right, you're up to 30. Which card would you like, Seffi?
I would like the 10.
All right, going to take the 10 there. Put you ahead, a pair of 10s to a pair of 9s for Doug. And, of course, we go to our 5th and final question here. Both these cards are face down, and this is worth 15 points. Doug, you need to get this in order to stay in the game. Here comes your question, sir. In a leap year, which month gains an extra? Seffi.
February.
Gains an extra day. February is correct, sir. You got it.
Yeah. Good game, Peppy.
All right.
Well, it's not over yet.
Well, let's see. Just for the sake of giving away the consolation cash here, Seffi, which card would you like, the left or the right?
I'll take the left card.
The left card it shall be. All right, and now we shall reveal the hands to see who gets that 25-point bonus. We have Doug with 2 pairs, 9s and kings. Seffi with just a pair of 10s. Doug, you actually get the 25-point bonus, sir.
Okay.
But with the final score of 35 to 45, Seffi, you are moving on to our final round.
Okay, that was a good game, Doug. It was
Oh,
good.
absolutely.
All right, Seffi, you've won some money, sir. So you get a chance to pick a letter in the word poker now for up to $5,000.
Okay. I'm thinking O.
Letter O. And behind the O, we find the big one, $5,000.
Nice.
Very nice, sir. There's all the rest of them there. So Seffi's got $5,000. And Doug, unfortunately, this is where we got to leave you, sir. Did you have a good time with us?
I did, yes. Thank you.
Well, you're not going away empty-handed. We're going to give you, I'm going to give you $50 a point there. So it means you're going to be walking away with a grand total $1,750 here tonight, Doug. And our thanks for playing.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Good luck to you, Stephanie.
Thank you, Doug.
All right, so we're going to take another commercial break. When we come back, Seffi and Russ about to battle it out, playing a little Joker Poker to see who's going to go against the Outlaw. We'll do that right after the break. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Net Poker here on MVG.
Time to find out if the Friday will reach the best hand possible. It's Joker Poker on Net Poker. And your host, Brandon Scruggs.
Welcome back, everybody, to Net Poker. We have a good one going for you here. And we're down to our final round of the game. So he's going to go on against the Outlaw. Russ is back from the VIP lounge. Seffi just picked up $5,000, and we're about to battle it out here, playing a little Joker Poker this time around. Let's shuffle up those cards. This round plays exactly like our previous round. The only difference is we've added 2 Jokers to the deck. As always, Jokers are wild, just like the series here on the channel. You can check out with the playlist here. And whichever person has the most points at the end of this round, not only will get a chance to win some bonus money, but they'll be going up against the Outlaw for the Outlaws jackpot tonight, which currently stands at $60,000. So, a lot to play for here. All right, and Russ, as our VIP, you get to cut the deck this time. Give me a number between 1 and 26 this
time. Pick a different number this time. 17.
17. All right, cut the deck at 17. There we go. And let's get right to it. Let's take a look at our first 2 cards for this round. And we have a Jack of Spades and a King of Spades. So let's see who's going to get which one here. Hands on buzzers, player. Here's your first 10-point question. Due to how slowly it rotates, on which planet is a day longer than a year? And that is Seffi.
Let's say Jupiter.
Nope, I'm sorry, it's not Jupiter. Russ, do you have a guess?
Yeah. Buzz?
Yeah, it's already buzzed in.
Venus?
Venus is correct, sir. 10 points for you. All right, which card would you like?
The king, please.
All right, king's yours. Russ's hands on top, Seffi's is on bottom, and let's see the next 2 cards, please. Ooh, we have a Jack of Clubs and a Queen of Diamonds here. Here comes your next 10-point question. What part of the body is also known as the trachea? Seffi.
That's your throat.
Your throat or the windpipe. We'll take that. You're correct. 10 points.
Okay.
All right. Which card would you like?
I like the Jack, please.
The Jack is yours. All right. Seffi's got a pair of Jacks. Russ with a King high. Let's see our next 2 cards, please. 9 of Hearts and a 10 of Clubs here. So here's your 10-point question. How many legs do all insects have? Seffi again.
6.
6 is correct. 10 more points. All right. Which card would you like?
I would like to do the 10, please.
10 is yours. All right, so it gives you a pair of Jacks with a 10 high. Russ still with the King high. Let's see our next 2 cards, please. Ooh, King of Clubs and a Queen of Hearts here. Well, that changes things a little bit. Here's your 10-point question. What is a young giraffe called? Russ.
Calf?
Calf is correct. 10 points for you. All right. Which card would you like there, Russ?
Well, either one gives me a pair, but of course I just have to worry about that last card, but I will take the king.
All right, the king is yours. That gives you a pair of kings now. You Seffi with a pair of jacks. And, of course, our 5th and final question. Cards are face down, and this is a 15-point question here. So, let's see what happens here. Hands on buzzers. Here comes the question. All right. Balmoral Castle is located in which country of the United Kingdom? Russ.
Scotland.
Scotland is correct, sir. Nicely done. 15 points for you. And your choice of cards, sir. Which one would you like?
To the left, to the left.
All right. The left.
Not going to sing any more of that. We don't want to get dinged for copyrights.
No kidding. All right. Left card is yours. All right. So Russ has a pair of kings. Seffi has a pair of jacks. All comes down to this for a 25-point bonus. See who's going on to face the outlaw. Let's reveal those final 2 cards. Russ still with a pair of kings. Seffi with a pair of jacks. Therefore, Russ, you get the 25-point bonus.
Good game.
Point, it really would not have mattered. If he went the other way, I still would have won. That's crazy.
This is true.
And with final scores with 20 points for Seffi and Russ with 60 points, you are still tonight's champion, sir. Congratulations. All right, Russ. Now your chance to win some more money here, sir. You get 2 letters in the word poker this time. If you can find the top 2 amounts, the $5,000 and the $2,000, we'll give you a bonus $3,000 for a total of $10,000. All right.
Okay.
Give me 2 letters.
Okay. No, I mean, I'm literally taking the letters O and
Oh,
K. For
okay.
something different.
Okay. I misunderstood you. All right. Let's see what we can do. First off, let's take a look at the letter K. Behind the K, we find $2,000. If this O's got $5,000, you've got the big money. Let's see. Behind the O, $750. Oh, that's all right. That's still $2,750 more for you. Let's see. Where was the rest? Where was the $5,000 at? It was behind the
Damn
R.
it. Of course it was behind R the one time I don't pick it.
See, that's just where things should have worked out for you. But that's okay. Russ, up to $20,250, and you're going to face the Outlaw here in just a minute. Seffi, we got to say goodbye to you, sir. But hopefully you had a good time with us.
I think so. I made some good money here tonight.
That you did. You got $5,000 for winning the 5-card poker round. Yeah, looks like I was trying to come up with the name, but you're also going to get some consolation cash here. 20 points in your bank there, so that's going to give you another $1,000 here. So you leave us here tonight with a grand total of $6,000, sir.
Thank you.
Thanks for playing. And Russ has done it again, $20,250. And when we come back, Russ is going to get his another shot here to see if he can take down the Outlaw and walk away with $60,000. Will he be able to do it? Find out after the break right here on Net Poker. Don't go anywhere.
Time to find out if Russ B. the Falcon said, peace out, deuces out to the outlaw. It's Deuces Wild on Net Poker. And your host, Brandon Scruggs.
Thank you, everybody. Welcome back to Net Poker here. We're here with our champion, Russ, who so far has $20,250. And now he gets his chance to take on the Outlaw for tonight's Outlaws jackpot, which currently stands at $60,000 today. Russ, I got to ask, what would you do if you won the $60,000 there?
As I mentioned before, that's going toward next year's trip to Pennsylvania.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think you're getting an upgraded suite at this point.
Well, I usually stay in a really nice room right there at the resort. So there isn't much to upgrade there.
All right.
I mean, they're already nice.
Well, that's understandable then. Well, hopefully we can give you that money and send you on that nice trip here. So, all right. Of course, you know, the way you win the Outlaws jackpot is by playing our final game of the night, which is Deuces Wild. Of course, all you have to do now is find 4 deuces in each of the 4 rows of cards we have on our video poker board. If you could do that, you're walking out of here $60,000 richer. So let's get right to it. Start with our first row of cards up there. On the board, we currently have 5 deuces and 1 outlaw card. You're looking for a deuce. Every time you find a deuce, we'll move down the row. We'll add 1 more outlaw to the board. If you can get all the way to the bottom, finding all 4 deuces, you walk away with a jackpot win here, sir. So, when you're ready, starting with that first row.
Numero uno.
Starting with number 1, looking for a deuce. You got one. All right. Outlaws behind number 5. All right. Row 2. We have 4 deuces, 2 outlaws.
Let's go for young Kobe again, 8.
Young Kobe looking for another deuce. Behind the 8, what do we have? Another deuce. All right.
Oh, nice.
Outlaws were behind 9 and 11 there. All right. 50-50 chime now. 3 deuces, 3 outlaws.
My birthday, 15.
15. Looking to keep it alive. Look, show me another deuce. Oh, okay.
There we
Well.
go.
Oh my.
All right, Russ. This is your first real opportunity at the jackpot here. Final row. 2 deuces, 4 outlaws. Find me a deuce. You are $60,000 richer.
No, I was going diagonal this whole time. I'm going to stick on that diagonal. The double deuces.
22.
22.
All right. Drum roll, please. For $60,000, do we have a deuce? Oh, dang it. Where were they?
Yeah.
21.
I didn't have it either, so there was no clear path.
Either side of it would have done that one. Oh, man. That's okay, Russ. Well, bad news is you don't win the jackpot. Good news is we're going to add $2,500 to it for the 1 outlaw you find. So we'll play for $62,500 next week. But now you do have a chance to build one final poker hand with the 3 wild cards you have as we play the Deuces Wild portion of the game. Let's shuffle the cards first. And go ahead and give me a number between 1 and 24.
Shuffle. There we go. 5.
Cutting the deck at number 5. All right. I'm going to give you 2 cards over here. They're both going to be face down. You have to tell me which one you want, the left or the right. Of course, the better you're...
always left.
All right, well, before you tell me real quick, I was going to say...
Seamus, you're a little slow again tonight. Let's put the cards up.
I know, right? In order to... the better your hand, of course, the more money you are going to win. Of course, you get a 3 of a kind there. You're going to pick up $500. A straight gets you $750. Flush is worth $1,000. Full house is worth $1,500. 4 of a kind's worth $2,000. Straight flush is $5,000. 5 of a kind's $10,000. And if you can make the royal flush here, that's another $20,000 added to your winnings. So, all right. And you said you're going to the left?
Yes.
All right.
Always.
Left card is the Jack of Clubs. All right. All right. So you have a chance for a royal if you can find one of the other cards in the royal flush. There it is. Which one?
And left, of course.
Left card is going to be a 9 of clubs.
Hey, now that's okay.
All right, we're going to put that up there. Now we have to set up the other 3 cards for your hand. What do you want that first wild card to be?
Well, it is going to be the 10 of clubs.
Okay, 10 of clubs. And the next one?
And the queen of clubs.
Okay. And the third one?
And the king of clubs.
And the king of clubs there. And that makes that a straight flusher, and that's worth $5,000.
Yay!
Very nice, Russ. Grand total now for you here on Net Poker, $25,250. And you are still our champion, so you'll come back next week and hopefully keep that hot streak up here and maybe win another one here. Looking forward to it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, we'll look forward to having you back, and big thanks to my bartender, Jason, working hard over there, serving up all the good drinks here tonight and helping us out with the program. And most importantly, thank you all out there in YouTube land for who are watching live or if you're watching on demand after we've taped the episode. Do appreciate each and every one of you. Again, the goal by the end of the year is 2,000 subscribers, and the only way we can do that is with your help. Tell a friend, tell a neighbor. Who else should they tell, Jason?
The whole world.
Exactly. Tell us about the channel here if they're a fan of game shows or quizzers. Have them come, hit that subscribe button, ring the bell. That way they don't miss out on all the fun and games here, the past, present, and future, right here at MVG Productions. But in the meantime, between time, Jason, any parting words as we're heading out?
Yes, we here at Net Poker don't condone drinking and trivia unless you're playing bar trivia, in which case, drink responsibly.
Exactly. Don't drink and drive. Be safe out there, and we'll see you guys next week right here for another installment of Net Poker. Till then, I'm your host, Brandon Scruggs. Appreciate y'all. We'll see you next week. So long, everybody.
This is Cool Cat Cove speaking for Net Poker. A CJC production in association with MVG Productions. Snaps and claps on the Cool Cats.
Ladies and gentlemen, as the final buzzer sounds and the lights dim on another exciting day, we bid farewell here at MVG Productions, broadcasting from the heart of Sylva, North Carolina. Today we've seen contestants triumph, puzzles unravel, and fortunes change. We hope our game shows brought you thrills, laughter, and maybe a few nail-biting moments. Thank you for being a part of our audience, supporting us, and recognizing the vision of Brandon Scruggs, who owns and operates MVG Productions. Until next time, we leave you with our national anthem. Good night.
They grabbed him by the balls, or the jewels.